Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's the Scottish Sim Guy here, and here we are on Kinlaig. This is episode 3 of my Let's Play series. Last episode we finished off some power harrowing and we harvested our oats, so we're going to actually go down and bale up this straw. To start off this episode, and for there I'm either going to go and try and buy a lime spreader and spread some lime on that power harrowed field, or we might move the bales and then maybe try and get some dung on that stubble before we plough it or cultivate it, whatever it's needing done. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. We'll start off with getting some of the straw baled anyway, work our way through the field, get that done, and yeah, we're not necessarily needing, if I'm going to put, depending how many fields we've got, I'll need to plan it and see, but I would like to put some oats back in so that oats don't go until the start of next year. So if I put wheat or barley in, that's going to be next month, September, October, so I've got time. I not necessarily need to rush and try and get seed in the ground. So I'm going to put one in one month and one in the next. So if I was to do a wheat of barley, a field of barley and a field of wheat, but we'll see how we go. So I'm in no rush whatsoever. Plan would be maybe even get this straw, this field, and then I'll maybe even go and cut some silage, in all honesty, see how we get on. So yeah, so up here we'll get this field baled, see how many bales we can make. We have got straw in the shed, but we'll obviously can't have too much straw, in all honesty. It's the thing with bales is it's good that, you know, if you don't need it all and you've still got some left when it comes to making some the following year, then you can always sell it and make yourself some money, which is always a bonus. It's even when I've got a full silage pit, if I can make silage bales, then I will. Just gives me something to sell, and silage bales are usually easier to move about than with silage, especially if you've got an auto load trailer right enough. But right, so let's make a start and get some of this straw baled, see how good I pick up this baler has. One thing with some of these smaller older balers like this, even though you're running as tight as you can, it does end up it's missing a bit there. And I don't know if that, yeah, I did say when I was combining that it was putting out quite a wide swath. So it's one of these. I do like the fact of starting off with older kit, but then when it's not picking everything up, because it's, for some reason it's a really wide swath. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. So reverse back, let that go. We'll see how we get on. We'll get our way worked through the field anyway, and then maybe we will actually go and cut some silage just to change up the episode a bit, so I'm not concentrating on one thing all the time. So yeah, it's like missing bits there. Yeah, it just needs a wee slightly wider pickup wheel, because that is a wide swath, and off the combine there's no way of narrowing that down, but that should be a higher, neater swath. Shouldn't be as wide as that and as flat as that. So, just going to ask you guys, if you are playing Kinlaig, what are you thinking of it? How you enjoying it? Even without playing the map, the stuff that came with the DLC, I've seen a lot of folk doing farm builds on other maps now and incorporating in some of the stuff that's been made available through the DLC, like the sheds, the the fences, the walls, the hedges, the gates, things like that. So it's not necessarily playing the map as such, because the map won't be to everybody's, like. We're all different, we all like a different style of farming and a different style of maps, and it's just whatever you actually prefer. But the good thing about it is it's giving you a good bit of equipment, tractor, machinery wise, and it's giving you placeables to put down and make it. So a lot of people are enjoying it for that as well. So I've seen some builds on Saxon, I'm using the sheds and the fences and just giving it that more of a UK feel, which is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, what you guys reckoning? What do you think of it? Is it a good map? Do you like what's been done with it? Obviously, with everything, we're always going to say, it could be better and this could be better. But I do actually think it's an absolutely amazing map and probably one of the best that Giants have ever produced. Just not, just in the visuals itself, and there's a lot of thought being put into it rather than just, oh, here's a map, square fields, which they're used to doing. I'll plonk a shed down here, a shed down there, and a shed down here, and that will do it, and here's your starting equipment. So there's been thought and a thought process put into it, and how to just make things visually better by placing decorations and things like that and making it seem more realistic. Now, whether that is solely based on the influence from Oxygen David or not, I don't know. But certainly we've been looking at his maps and looking at what he can do for a UK map. Whether it is all true that he's got involved or not, I'm not sure, but by looking at the map I'd say 100% he's been involved. I don't know if he's physically ever came out and said that he's been involved, but if not, hats off to Giants for basically looking at what he does, because that's basically what they've done if that's the case, because even if he's not been directly involved, he's had an influence in this map without a doubt. It is an absolutely fantastic map. I'm really liking it. It suits well in to Scotland, the Highlands. Fields aren't all flat like certain areas are, and no, they're not hilly like they can be in some areas. They do all have a gradient to them, which means when you're using smaller tractors it does have an impact and they do slow down, even though they're more than equipped horsepower wise for that size of equipment they've got on the back of them. And that happens in real life. You can have a tractor and it does the job, but sometimes when you go into a field, it's going to work. It's a workhorse. It's going to plod away. It's not all to be easy, and we're not all using 500 horsepower tractors to do a job of a tractor of 150 horsepower would do, just so it doesn't die on the hills and you can still do it at 20 odd K. It's not the way things work. But yeah, as I say, absolutely enjoying it. So be one of the things will be just kind of looking at baling along with this baler here. Is I think the baler does need changed 100%, because it's just needing a slightly bigger pickup, I think. It's just not, even though I'm running bang on with that swath in the centre, it's just not wanting to pick it all up in certain areas. But hey guys, what I'll do is I'll go and stick it on a time lapse, and we'll get the rest of this field baled, and for that I'll catch you when we're finished. Right folks, so that is baling all done. So a couple of bales off the field, not too many, but 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Got to count it the old way rather than bring them up the menu to look in at the bale counter. 13 bales, so yeah, we can get them lifted at some point. Doesn't need to be right now. I'll need them lifted before I bring and put some dung or slurry on the field. So we'll just head back to the farm and we'll put this baler away, and then I think we'll grab the MB track and we'll go and cut some silage. I think that's what we'll do. So yeah, 100% definitely. We'll go cut some grass and we'll get some silage made. We'll get some silage bales done. So we'll go and cut one field now. We can get the rest at another time. Would be the plan. So that's what we'll do. And then maybe once we've cut the silage, we'll actually come and lift those straw bales. We'll go and get the big beast that is the MB track, and we'll go and get the MOWERS on it, and then with that we'll get the MOWERS on that, and then we'll go and get some grass cut. Definitely, I think that's what we'll do. And then even if I just use the forklift to take the straw bales off the field and out, it allows us to get dung on it and then get it ploughed. Now, I might top it first, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it's not something that you would always normally do in real life, is top the stubble. But it gives you, and I think it's only like 2% or something like that, 2% bonus towards your yield. So I might go and get a topper and top it. And it does always help as well. If you've got it topped, then you go and put dung on it. It is a bit more visible and easier to be seen, but when you're using GPS it doesn't really matter. But that's what one of the thinkings of I'm going to end up, I've not got much money, I need to watch what I do and what I go and buy, so topper might just need to wait, we might just need to do it that without doing the topping just now until we've made enough money to go and buy a topper. But yeah, we can look into that. We'll see. I mean, £93,000 left if I'm going to have to go and buy a lime spreader as well. But the thing is, we can always go and do contracts to earn ourselves more money, which is something that we can do as well. So maybe look into that. If we are really needing money, then we can go and do contracts and get ourselves some more money. So I'm going to go and stick the baler. I'm just going to stick the baler in this shed actually, and then I'll just get it in here so I can get it up the side of that trailer there. And then I've got a wee plan. I started off with a set of MOWERS, but I might change the MOWERS that I've got. So I think I might actually change them, so I'm going to hitch that off there. I'm just going to actually park that there, and we'll go and get the MB track, and then we'll sort out what we're actually going to do. Right, I have went and changed things. I had originally was going to use a set of Pottinger front and back MOWERS. I want to use a kind of older style Hoon butterfly triple MOWERS. I'm just going to go and set this weight block off out of the way here, up down here. So the ones that I was wanting to use were needing 180 horsepower, and these ones are obviously this SMB track here is actually only 150 horsepower. So I've managed to team the back mowers up with a Kun front mower that was only needing 42 horsepower rather than 60, which means it is needing 162 horsepower rather than 180, but I have only got 150 horsepower, but we're going to go and see what it does anyway and see how it performs, and we'll just go down to the shop, pick them up. First field we're going to do isn't that far away from the shop, so we'll go down, get these, go into the field, get the field done. If we get it cut, I might go and get the rake, bring a fast track down with the rake, get 3 rows into one, or as many into one, or maybe 2.5, depending what the width is. So yeah, get it rode up for the baler, and then we'll see what time we've got. Episodes seem to be getting longer and longer these days. I think that was the last one, episode 2, was near on an hour. I think it was like 55 minutes or something like that. So I'm kind of pushing the time. I don't like them being that long because I know what it's like. You guys will probably get bored. I'll sit and watch other YouTubers and it'll be you know, an hour, 50 odd minutes, and I'll watch the whole thing. I just get lost in it and I'm pottering about doing my own YouTube stuff and editing a video or whatever. But sometimes you can just get in so far and go, how long's left of this video? It's quite long, you know, so I don't want to bore you guys and things like that. So I don't want it to be too long, but I want them to be decent videos that you just want to watch. So we'll go here, cut these moors and then go and get this grass field done. And hopefully they work quite well on this tractor. If not, it might need to be upgraded to 180 horsepower, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll get these moors on the back here, and then get these moors on the front. Yeah, so it's quite good with a set of butterfly coons on her, so let's go away. Right. Yeah, I think yeah, field's down this way. I'm pretty sure it's one just right down at the front. It's got a fence round about it, and I think you need to go into it via the car park, which is near the castle. So I think it's down through here over the railway, which I'll need to remember and slow down for, because I forgot to do that one of the last times, barting about on the map, and basically came to this bit and I think the tractor went airborne and took off. I hit it that hard. So yeah, it's just this field right here in front of us, and I think the gate is round this way if I remember rightly. So through these traffic lights and here on the left, I'm pretty sure the field entrance, yeah, it's just up here through the car park. Up these gates. Right, so we're going to get in and we'll get a GPS fired up and sorted out, and we'll get cutting this grass. go. So yeah, we'll do, I always like to do 2 runs round the end rig. So we'll do 2 runs and then yeah, for there that'll be that. So and we'll start that more up first, and then we'll start that with those mowers up, lower those ones down, click onto the GPS, right, and away we go. We'll see how we get on horsepower wise and that. It's doing it. I don't know how well it would do on a hill cutting, but it's doing it, so that'll do just now. That'll do fine. So get here and we'll fly round here. I always forget, if you turn too sharply with these, it ends up, you know, missing wee bits and stuff like that. Sometimes you as well picking up and sorting yourself out. Just going to slowly turn round this corner here. There we go. But yeah, no, it seems to be cutting quite well, even though it's low on horsepower. I think some things are like that. I mean, I tend to try to match equipment to the horsepower of the tractor that I have. And sometimes when you go for a bit of equipment, it's well, not way higher, but just higher than your actual horsepower of your tractor. It just doesn't seem to work as well, and it really does struggle. And then other times you get stuff and your tractor doesn't need to be anywhere near the horsepower, and it's doing well on something that needs way more horsepower. So it's a hit or a miss sometimes. I think it's just dependent on what you're actually using and what you're doing. This is a lovely flat field, so with that, it's not going to be a challenge for it, but I dare say when it comes to doing this on a hill, there'll be a bit of a difference there as well. So you drop down, drop down now, there we go. So yeah, no, it'll do it fine. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll get this mown, we'll go up and get the rake, we'll rake the field, and we'll see what time it is. With that, we'll maybe go and lift those bales, which I think might be a good idea. Yeah, I think that's what we could do. So yeah, I'll start heading around this field. I'll probably knock it on a time lapse, guys, and what I might do is just run through a time lapse of basically finishing off the field and going getting the rake and doing the raking, and I'll catch you guys when I'm finished the raking. We'll see what time we've got at that and whether we go and lift those straw bales or not. We'll see, but we'll knock this on a time lapse, guys, and we'll catch you on the other side. Well, the way the GPS worked out, that's some swath there on the left hand side, so the baler will not be moving much, not be getting a full bale, just need a little slither at the side rather than a full. I mean, I could have done it manually and just worked my way across, but it's sometimes just easier to stick to the GPS. So the GPS has got a wee bit at one end and a wee bit at the other end, so yeah, I'll just kind of thinking there, we'll get the rest of this field done and then probably call it a day at that for this episode. I was kind of thinking that I may want to try and keep episodes between 30 and 40 minutes if I can. How plausible and easy that is, I don't know, but just what I want to get done. So we've baled that field, we've cut this field, we've raked this field, so that'll do for this episode, and in the next episode we'll see what we can do, whether it be baling this field and wrapping it, and then basically moving both the silage bales and the straw bales off the fields. So we'll see how we go, but that's probably maybe looking what the next episode will be as well. So yeah, just try to get a little plan together, and then for there we can start running it forward a little bit quicker. I just kind of keeping it, the now not moving forward fast, because I've got a fair bit to do, and it's one thing is, just try to get everything done in the month that things get harvested and stuff. So yeah, I've kind of held the running time back a little bit rather than doing it like ×3 or whatever. It's on 0.5, so once we get on a bit, then we can start putting that forward a bit, but for now we'll just keep on that probably for this episode, and then into the next, and for that we can just jump straight into September. Once I've got the silage done and the straw bales off, then that's it. It's just a lot of ploughing and cultivating and seeding grass and seeding crops. This field here will go into a crop because it's quite a bigger field, and it's furthest away from the farm, and keep the fields round about the farm for grass and silage. So yeah, we'll do it like that. So I think I've got another 2 runs and I'll be finished this field, and then we'll get this back to the farm, and that'll do it for this episode. I think we are probably like, time we finish this, probably half an hour of me talking, and then there's a time lapse stuff on top of that, so try and keep that between the 30 and 40 minutes. Might be a struggle, but we'll see how we get on. But the kind of MB track there kind of worked that more quite well, in all honesty, a lot better than what I thought it was going to. So the mowers seem to be doing okay. I just kind of prefer butterflies to front and back. Front and back's okay. And here's the thing, people might actually know this. I've tried to set front and back mowers up on GPS before, and obviously need to do an offset because it's running through your centre of your tractor with your front mower. And if you're going up one way with the mower, your side mower's sticking one way, but coming down the other it's not, it's sticking out the other way. Has anybody had or know of a way you kind of sort that out for the GPS, what your offset would be for certain equipment, just to try and get that centre line so you're going along the field and it's fine. I think you'd need to do bouts and keep going the same way all the time, but you know, not go up and down from one side to the other, because one way the mower's going to be in one side, and if you coming up it's going to be in the opposite side. So whether you need to go down one way and then just keep moving your way, make a break and just work your way across the field. If anybody's got an idea how to do that, set that offset up, because I just can't get it on this at all. Or if there's a video out there, because I have looked for videos to see if anybody else has kind of, you know, put a video out on how to actually set it up. But to no avail, and I've not really bothered with it since. It's one of the reasons why I like running those triple mowers, is you just need to take your centre line off your tractor, and that's kind of thing. Right, now let's get out of here and get back to the farm and then get parked up, and as I say, that'll do it for this episode, and I'll try and work away. So this episode should come out Monday or Tuesday. So if you are watching this and it's Monday or Tuesday, it's came out on the right day. If it's anything after that, then you know I'm a bit late in getting it out, but I'm hoping that it should be out Monday or Tuesday. And hopefully there's been a farm build out before this as well. So I have been working on a couple of farm builds, so hopefully you've watched that as well. So the farm build will be out before this. Now I've got about 3 farm builds on the go at once, which isn't the best thing to have all these ideas floating about your head and try to do 3 or 4 farms at one time rather than stick to one and getting it done. But I have, so there's going to be a good few farm builds out there in the future on Kinlaig, and I obviously need to catch up on other UK maps. I've not done anything on Vernlow yet, not done anything on the new Irish one, Drumard or whatever it's called, and the one that Mr. Sealy P absolutely adores from FS25. So I need to maybe do a build on that map as well. So a few UK maps I need to catch up with, and hopefully a few new UK maps still to obviously come. I think there's Fields of Tyrone by FS Landscaping is hopefully be out. I mean, I don't know when it'll be out. I don't even know if it's been submitted for testing yet. I have been watching the YouTube videos, just seeing how he's been getting on and making progress with that. And then obviously there's Whitcomb from Oxy. Now that'll be maybe next year now. It was hoped to be this year, I think, but whether it makes it this year or not, might be a Christmas present for us all, we never know. But it is looking really, really good. So yeah, there is a lot of good UK maps hopefully coming to console soon, but I'm not even really going to bother parking this up, guys. I'm just going to abandon this right here, and I'm going to call it a day for this episode. So again, I'm going to thank you all for watching. Thank you very much. Do really, really appreciate it. Give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It does all help, as I say. Discord channel's growing day by day. Same with the Facebook page, and so is this channel on YouTube. So it's all down to you guys for watching my content and putting up with me rambling on through videos and stuff. But apart from that, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.